Hello, and welcome to my tiny kitchen, the show where I try to cook stuff. Today, I can't believe this. Like, I just keep getting vegetables and stuff. Like, most of this stuff was given to me. The onion and the carrot look like they're from someone's garden. I got a whole bunch of eggplants. I've got more in the fridge even. I've got this thing. I don't even know what it is. I think it's a Goya, but apparently it's like sweet Goya. And I've got like a hot pepper, and I don't know, I wanted potatoes. I've also got this ground beef that I took out of the freezer, and these leafy greens. I'm not quite sure what they are. Actually, you know what? I had them like a couple days ago in a sandwich, and they gave me a stomach ache, so you know I'm not going to eat those actually. But of course, the challenge here today is to put these together and eat them. Well, after some deliberation on my part, I decided I'm going to make some kind of stew, I think. So I'm going to use bay leaf, black pepper, coriander, cumin, beef stock, and some flour to thicken it up, I think. As usual, I'm giving the onions and garlic a quick fry first, because it takes long to cook. And to that I'll be adding ground beef to brown, and that's where I'm starting. And of course, important to every stew is some highly chlorinated water to give it substance and flavor. Since most of you are probably familiar with the insides of carrots and eggplant and potatoes, I thought maybe you'd like to get a first look at what this looks like. Weird. It's all like spiderwebs inside. So I watched a video on the internet on how to cut a Goya, just to make sure. Oh, it does turn out it's a Goya. And you take all the spiderwebs out, is how you prepare it. It seems to me that I read somewhere that you're not supposed to put eggplant in until like 10 minutes before you're finished cooking, so it doesn't overcook. But of course I managed to throw everything in there before thinking too much. So this is the way it's gonna happen. Alright, so this is how it's looking. Take a little taste of the broth here. Pretty good. And what I've done over here is I've mixed up the flour and the water, and just a little bit of water, so that it's not all lumpy. I'm gonna put the flour in there, and just add that on in, and that should thicken it up nicely. Well, that's the hope anyway. Alright, that should about do it. Let's see what we got. Looks quite stew-like, I suppose. Try some of that eggplant. Never had eggplant stew before. Oh, hot. Well, after it cooled off, so it didn't hit my tongue like lava, and I was able to taste it, it's actually pretty good. The bitter gourd is a little bit bitter, and the red peppers are, well, not very spicy. They could be a bit spicier, but so it's like bitter and spicy and eggplanty, and yeah, pretty good. So overall, I'm pretty happy with it. And there you have it. Stew that I made out of stuff.